From the White House North Lawn, Senator Mike Lee is a member of the Judiciary Committee. Senator, thanks for joining us. I guess a lot of people are wondering whether you believe your obstruction of President Obama's nominee, Judge Merrick Garland, over the past year will motivate Democrats to fight against President Trump's choice.
Look, I'm certain that there are going to be some who fight against this pick. That doesn't mean they're going to succeed. In fact, I'm quite certain they're not going to succeed. I'd like to get back, though, to this particular nominee. Well, this is an outstanding nominee. I've argued in front of this judge when he was sitting on the 10th Circuit, where he now sits. He's an outstanding judge, extraordinary. There's no one better. He's the kind of judge every lawyer wants to argue in front of, because he's the kind of judge who reads every opinion, every brief, every citation, and he seeks to decide each case on the basis of the law and facts in front of him. This is the kind of judge we want sitting on the U.S. Supreme Court. Someone who reads the law in an effort to decide what it says rather than what he wishes it said. That's what we need in America. That's what we need on the U.S. Supreme Court.
One of your objections, not just yours, but a lot of Republicans' objections to Judge Merrick Garland was that he would vote, in your words, in lockstep with other democratically appointed Supreme Court justices. But isn't that what President Trump was looking for with this choice, someone who would reflect Antonin Scalia's positions?
Look, Wolf, it's important to remember that if you utilize the judicial power appropriately, if you approach the law from the standpoint of deciding what the law means, which is exactly what Judge Gorsuch will do on the Supreme Court, you're not out there making policy. You're deciding the law. There is a very important distinction there. And this is a judge who doesn't want to use the Supreme Court as a platform for making policy, as a platform for deciding that which could and should be decided in the political branches of government, in Congress or somewhere else. This is a judge who wants to do nothing other than decide what the law means and interpret the Constitution faithfully based on the words in that document.
Do you believe, Senator, that he will try to overturn Roe v. Wade?
Look, I don't know what he will vote to do in any particular case, but I want to point to something in your question. When you say try to overturn this case or that case, that isn't the role of a judge. A judge doesn't have discretion to decide what cases come before that judge. In other words, the judge can't just create a live case or controversy. The Supreme Court decides the cases that come before it. The Supreme Court will call the balls and strikes as they see them. But a judge doesn't come in with a policy agenda, with a platform that's preconceived in the same way that a politician comes into office trying to fulfill a particular agenda.
Senator Lee, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Joining us now.